Hi, Kate here from the ranch, and on this edition of the Pet Project, we're going to be talking about pet pigs. I think we're all guilty of looking at those adorable pet pig pictures on the internet. Whether it's piglets in a pumpkin, a bathtub, or a tutu, I think we've all swooned over them. And rightfully so. Pigs are awesome. The downside is that oftentimes those photos that you see are newborn baby pigs. They do not stay that size. So there's a lot of misconceptions that the internet can spread around. Today we're going to talk about some of the realities of having a pet pig, and hopefully you can determine whether they're appropriate for you. Behind me is Lily and Finnick, and they are residents of our sanctuary. Both of these pigs were backyard bred, and so because of that, they have a few health issues. Lily, as you'll see, she has a very severe turnout to her front feet, and she's also very short. So her conformation is going to be a bit of an issue as she gets older and her weight is, pressing down on her joints. Finnick, he actually looks pretty healthy. However, we do believe that he has a liver issue going on, and Finnick also went through a lot of trauma before we took him into the sanctuary, so he has some behavioral issues that we work with. A few things we want to keep in mind when considering owning a pig as a pet is obviously they do not stay that tiny size that we typically see in the internet. The size of these pigs can vary depending on the breeding, and when people are trying to get teacup pigs or mini pigs, they're mixing different breeds. Oftentimes they're mixing runts, pigs that do not have very good genetics, might have health problems. So while they might be on the smaller side, you might be compromising something internally or maybe even mentally with the health of that pig. Pigs are socially complex creatures. You think that reactive dog's intimidating? Wait until you have a 150-pound plus pig with 3-inch teeth and a shrill voice upset with you. Is that pigs aren't nearly as forgiving as dogs when it comes to making mistakes during training. They definitely remember things and they will hold a grudge. So when training your pig, it's really important that you know what you're doing. And a lot of the time when these pigs come into sexual maturity, pet owners start having a lot of problems. The other important consideration for having pigs is obviously their habitat, their enclosure, whether or not they're going to live indoors or outdoors. Now, by all means, if you can have your pet pig living indoors, then that's fantastic. However, that shouldn't be your only enclosure for them. You need to be able to have a space so that they can have turnout, or if the inside doesn't work, you still have somewhere where they could live outside full time. So here's the lowdown. You've got these cuties for about 12 years or more. You're going to need a vet that's willing to care for pigs. You have things to consider like teeth, hoof care, parasites both inside and out, and healthy skin. You also want to maintain a healthy weight. You have a lot of problems when the pigs get overweight. Spaying and neutering is a really important practice for both male and female pigs. It helps with their overall demeanor as well as preventing unwanted pregnancies, tumors, and a few other conditions. Here are some cute photos and fun clips of our pigs. Sit. You're already sitting. Good boy. We hope you've enjoyed meeting the pigs of our sanctuary. Thank you for joining us for the pig edition of the Pet Project.